Well, Russ, well done. Obviously, it's been a cracking start.
Yeah, it's been a good start. I'm not getting carried away. It's a start, and that's it really. Really pleased with the point tally. Couldn't have got any more, and been some really good performances as well, individually and collectively in certain stages of the game. So we'll go to Southport full of confidence.
You had to be patient against Blythe, didn't you, really? And in the end, that patience paid off, obviously.
Yeah, as expected. They're a different team this year, and we're giving the utmost respect. And I thought for the first 60, it was cagey, it was edgy for both sides. And then the first goal is massive at any game at this level. And fortunately, we got that, and then we kind of took it into our own.
And your strikers getting on target as well. That's always a bonus, of course.
Yeah, we can score goals, and we know that. We scored goals last year, and we're very confident in front of goal and the way we play. If we keep the back door shut, then we've always got a chance.
Yes, that clean sheet presumably was every bit as pleasing in many ways.
Big time, this old cliche that clean sheets wins your leagues, and we've got a defence that we can be proud of at the moment. But we're 2 games in, and we've got a massive weekend ahead of us.
Yes, obviously Bank Holiday weekend is always important, even at this early stage of the season. 2 games in 3 days.
Yeah, it is, but it's the same for everybody. So everyone's got to be tired on Monday. But the full focus for us now is on Southport away. We'll go there looking to win the game and looking to put in a good performance.
Yes, I always think of these Bank Holiday double headers. In many ways, good to be away in the first game. At least you're back here for the second one then. Yeah,
possibly. It's the way it is. It was. We'll have that probably Easter Bank Holiday, but for me, we're going against a team who have done really well the last 2 games. Probably haven't got the results they wanted. Against a physical output, Liam Watson's built a good side there, and we'll give them the most respect. But like I said, it's about us.
Yes, they're a physical outfit, as you say, but they can play a bit as well, can't they?
Big time, yeah. And they've scored goals, and they drew to Gloucester first game, and they should have got a point against Spennymoor last week. And these are 2 teams who are going to be up there, so under no illusions, it's got to be a tough game. But we've got to go there on what we've done in the past 2 games, full of confidence.
What sort of a game do you see it being?
A tough one.
But in terms of the style?
Big pitch. They're direct in the way they play, but they're proud of how they play it. They've got goal scorers in the team. They're hard working. It's a Liam Watson team. He's managed at this level longer than most managers have, and I've got the most respect for him. But it's how they can handle us as well.
I know you probably don't want to single out individuals, but it's probably worth mentioning Sam Austin's form early season. I mean, he scored 1, made 1 last Saturday, and he's been on good form pre-season as well. He's
been in good form since he signed last summer. Really, he scored plenty of goals. He creates as well, which is important, and he's part of the jigsaw that we're trying to build here.
Geremi came in, and how do you assess his showing?
I thought he grew into the game. He hasn't played this level before, and I thought that showed the first 20 minutes. But then, when he grew into it, and he was building confidence. He was a cut above really, and I thought him and Nathan Campbell were excellent last Saturday. We had the illness of Keith Lowe at 8 o'clock on that morning, so you've got to plan for these things, and we've got to be adaptable, which we were.
Is Keith likely to be available for this weekend?
He is, yeah.
And just throwing ahead as well to Monday, I know it's the old thing, only 1 game at a time, as every manager always says, but nonetheless, presumably when you're factoring this weekend, you've got to look at both games, really.
You do. I try to focus on the first game because that's the most important one, but in the back of the mind, we have got the staff and the science to think about that, but sometimes that team picks itself on injuries, illnesses, tiredness, so there's no point in putting too much stuff in place because it can change just like that. So like I said, we'll focus on what we need to do at Southport first, and then pick the team on the way back for Monday.
You mentioned injuries. Did you come through last weekend largely unscathed?
Yeah, we've got a full squad. Barcliffe and obviously Morgan Smith training this week. Some obviously need more minutes on the training ground, but we're getting there, and it's always a plus when you're going into a match day squad with more than the 16, and it gives you a headache, and it gives the players that little bit of edge as well.
And of course you had the fans back in for Blythe as well, so that must have given everybody a massive lift, I would think.
It's massive, I think we had a little reminder through pre-season, but it's not the same as the league game. There's a bit more tense and pressure to it all, which we all want. That's what we're all in football for. But they were great, and I want the numbers to be bigger, but that's my priority to get them.